As Halloween approached, a chilling excitement filled the air. Tales of the cursed Harrow house had been circulating in our small town for generations, and curiosity got the better of me and my friends. We were known as the Brave Six, always seeking out thrilling adventures. This year, we decided to explore the infamous mansion that loomed ominously on the outskirts of Harrow. The wind howled as we approached the decaying mansion, its once grand facade now a haunting sight. The creaking doors welcomed us, and we stepped inside, armed only with flashlights and uneasy laughter. The atmosphere inside was thick with an unsettling presence. The flickering candlelight cast eerie shadows on the walls, and the air seemed to whisper haunting secrets. My heart raced with a mix of fear and excitement as we ventured deeper into the mansion's heart. But our bravery soon turned to terror. One by one, my friends vanished before my eyes, their terrified screams echoing through the dark halls. I was left alone, trembling in fear, unsure of what malevolent force was at play. As I tried to make my way back to the entrance, I realized the layout of the house had shifted. The walls seemed to close in on me, and the doors led to different places than before. Panic set in as I struggled to find an escape. Suddenly, I felt a chilling breath on my neck, and my heart sank as a ghostly figure materialized before me. The spirit of a tormented woman, betrayed and broken, stood before me, her mournful gaze piercing my soul. Her presence filled me with an overwhelming sense of sorrow and anguish. The woman's long, tangled hair and torn, tattered dress only added to her haunting appearance. Desperate to escape the haunted mansion, I tried to run, but an invisible force held me in place. The ghostly figure reached out, her icy grip tightening around my heart. Tears welled up in my eyes as I felt the weight of her pain and suffering. It was as if her tragic tale was being etched into my very soul. In that moment, I understood the tragedy that had unfolded within these walls centuries ago. The woman's restless spirit sought revenge for the wrongs done to her, and I had unwittingly become a part of her haunting narrative. As the night wore on, the mansion's malevolence intensified. The once silent walls seemed to come alive with spectral whispers, and the chilling cries of lost souls echoed through the halls. I navigated the dark corridors, haunted by the memories of my lost friends and the sorrowful ghost. Each step felt heavier, the darkness more suffocating. In a last-ditch attempt to break free from the cursed mansion, I gathered my courage and confronted the vengeful spirit. I pleaded with her, promising to right the wrongs of the past, to find a way to bring peace to her tormented soul. To my surprise, the woman's sorrowful expression softened. She seemed to see the sincerity in my eyes, and for a brief moment, I felt a connection between us, bridging the gap of time and pain. It was as if my empathy had reached through the veil of death, touching her lost humanity. In that moment, the mansion's malevolence subsided, and the oppressive air lifted. The ghostly figure faded away, leaving behind an aura of calm and acceptance. I felt an overwhelming sense of relief, knowing that the tragic spirit had finally found a measure of peace. But as I turned to leave, the atmosphere in the mansion shifted once more. The walls began to close in, and the candles flickered violently. The ghostly figure returned, more malevolent than before, her face twisted with rage. She spoke in a chilling, otherworldly voice, warning me that my attempt to intervene had angered the other spirits trapped within the mansion's walls. Suddenly, the floor beneath me gave way, and I found myself tumbling into a hidden chamber deep below the mansion. The room was filled with haunting echoes, and the walls were adorned with macabre symbols and cryptic messages. As I tried to gather my wits, I realized I was not alone. Shadowy figures lurked in the corners, their eyes gleaming with malice. The spirits of those who had met their tragic end within Harrow House now surrounded me, seeking to claim my soul for their own. I felt a chilling presence behind me and turned to see the ghostly figure of the shaman who had cursed the mansion centuries ago. His eyes burned with malevolence as he spoke in an ancient, guttural language. The chamber trembled with an ominous energy, and I knew that I was now at the mercy of the malevolent forces that ruled this cursed place. As the spirits closed in, their tortured wails reverberated through my very being. The room felt like a suffocating void, and the weight of their despair threatened to consume me. In my desperation, I remembered the promise I had made to the vengeful spirit earlier, to right the wrongs of the past. With newfound determination, I pleaded with the spirits to listen to me, to release their hold on this cursed place and find peace in the afterlife. I recounted their tragic stories, acknowledging their pain and suffering, and vowed to ensure their memories were honored and their stories told. In that moment, the atmosphere in the chamber shifted once more. The spirits hesitated, as if contemplating my words. The ghostly figure of the tormented woman stepped forward, her eyes no longer filled with rage but with a glimmer of hope. In a haunting chorus, the spirits' wails softened, and the oppressive energy in the chamber subsided. The curse that had held them captive for centuries began to lift, and the malevolent shaman's presence waned. With the weight of centuries of anguish lifted from my shoulders, I felt an overwhelming sense of relief. The spirits began to fade away, leaving the chamber and the mansion behind, returning to the realm of the afterlife where they belonged. As I emerged from Harrow House, the sun broke through the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow over the once foreboding mansion. The chilling tale of the haunted mansion now etched in my memory, serving as a constant reminder that some encounters are best left untouched, and some spirits are destined to haunt our hearts and minds forever. From that day on, Harrow House was known as a place where darkness lurked, where a brave soul had crossed paths with the spirits of the past. The tale of the brave six and the haunted mansion became a legend in our town, a cautionary reminder of the thin veil that separates the living from the dead and the enduring power of empathy and understanding. To this day, the cursed Harrow House remains untouched, a silent witness to the events of that chilling Halloween night in 1990. Its secrets and the spirits within its walls serve as a chilling reminder that the boundary between the living and the dead is not always as clear as we may think, and that some mysteries are better left unsolved, for the sake of our souls and our sanity.